Welcome friends, my name is Silas. Welcome to a short practice to cultivate a feeling of coming home, a feeling of reconnecting to yourself and all the different aspects of you that are your breath, your sensations. Good to have you here. If you wonder who this is Harry. Let's see how much time he spends with us on the mat. We're going to get started at the very front, standing in Tadasana. Bring the feet about hip-width distance apart, arms by your side. Crown of the head pulls up towards the ceiling, your eyes close down. Let the shoulders drop away from your ears. And begin to pull your awareness inwards. Letting yourself arrive on the mat, however you've gotten here. And lift the hands to the center of your heart. Palms press into each other in this gesture of balance. Balance and gratitude. Acknowledging your efforts that it took to get on the mat. Now you're here. So let yourself be here. Begin to tune into the breath. In and exhale. Notice how the breath is feeling. If it is deep or shallow. Maybe you make a commitment to stay with the breath. The sentence, just take a deep breath, gets thrown around a lot. But what does it actually mean to take a breath? To make a commitment to your breath means to make a commitment to be present. You can't breathe in the future, and you certainly can't breathe in the past. So begin to tune in to one inhale and one exhale at a time. And as you connect it to the breath, take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, let the air go. On the next inhale, arms reach up, blink open the eyes. Exhale, soft bend into the knees, pull the hands through heart center, begin to unstack the spine, tuck the chin in and roll down through the spinal column, coming all the way into forward fold. And grabbing your elbows, letting the head relax, maybe shaking the head out, saying yes, saying no. Like always, say more yes than no. Just gently swaying side to side. Wherever you are in your day, simply symbolically emptying yourself out to be fully present. Noticing again and again how much of you is really here. Take one more breath in. Exhale, let go of your elbows. On the inhale, begin to round back up through the spine, one vertebra at a time. The chin comes up last. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Begin to roll down the spine once more. Arms are heavy, head is heavy. Trying to feel yourself in all these different bricks that make up your spine, the different vertebrae. And the inhale, slowly begin to roll back up. You can take more than one breath. There really is no rush to move through this. Head comes up last, arms reach up. Exhale one more time, hands come through heart center, unstack the spine. Rolling down through your spinal column, really paying attention, continuously breathing. And begin to roll back up. Reach your arms over your head, Exhale, hands back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, begin to fold forward, flat spine with the thighs back in space. Inhale, halfway lift, slide the hands up the shins, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, pull the heart forward, shoulders pull back. Exhale to fold. One last time, inhale, lift halfway and then hold. Crown of the head and heart pull forward. Into shift your weight into the big toes, maybe the heels lift up just a millimeter, and then move the thighs back in space. Keep lifting up through the heart. Take one more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise, arms flat all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands towards the heart. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands ground down, left foot steps back, and then lower the left knee down. Bring the hands to your hips and come up. Stack the front knee over your ankle, and then pull the hip bones up towards your ribs. Pull the belly button into the spine. Slight tuck of the tailbone, the lower back extends. Keep the engagement of the pelvis. Inhale, arms reach up. Take one more breath in. Exhale, half split, hands come down to the floor, straighten the right leg, pull the hips back. Inhale, rebend the right knee, pull the heart forward through the arms. Exhale, pull the hips back, flex the right toes. Inhale, rebend, we're moving now. Inhale, you come forward. Exhale, you pull back. Inhale, the hips move forward, the right knee bends. Exhale, the hips pull back, flex the toes. One last time. Rebending the right knee. Exhale, pull the hips back, flex the right toes towards your face. This time we hold. The right hip moves back, left hip moves forward. Keep flexing the right toes. Keep breathing as you hold poses for longer periods of time. It's like the breath continues to flow even though the pose is static. On the next inhale, rebend the right knee. Plant down through the hands. Press down and then slide the right knee back to meet the left. Take one inhale here. Exhale, hug the elbows in, lower yourself all the way down. Once you arrive, untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet. Knees lift, then elbows hug towards each other, begin to peel the chest up. Lower back down, push over hands and knees. Child's pose. Hips come close to the heels. Reach for the fingertips. Breathe into the back of the heart. Every exhale, letting the hips be heavy. The next inhale, round forward through the spine. And coming into a tabletop, flattening the spine. Inhale, pull the left knee into the chest, engage the core. Step the left foot through, low lunge. Inhale, arms float up. Front knee is stacked on top of the ankle, hip bones lift up. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the floor, half split, pull the hips back, flex the left toes. And then we move. Inhale, bend the left knee, pull the heart forward. Exhale, pull the hips back, flex the toes towards your face. 3 more times. Inhale, come forward, bending the left knee. Exhale, pull the hips back. Inhale, come forward, sink into the hips. Exhale, pull the hips back. One last time. Bending the left knee, the heart pulls forward, shoulders pull back. Exhale, half split. This time we hold. Keep moving the left hip back, right hip moves forward. And then the point of this pose is really to flex these left toes back towards the heart. In my public classes I sometimes explain it like, think of your heart like a pretty girl, and the big toe is a guy that wants to impress the girl. So what does the guy do? The guy tries to flex, and in this case you flex the toes back towards your heart. Terrible joke. There's no one here to laugh at it. Continue to breathe. Next inhale, re-bend the left knee, ground down through both hands, slide the left knee back to meet the right, and hug the elbows in, begin to lower yourself all the way down. Untuck the toes as you arrive, inhale cobra, hug the elbows in towards center, peel the heart forward. Exhale, child's pose, hips lower down, arms reach forward. Next inhale, round forward through the spine, roll through all the different vertebrae. Then slide the toes under, let the next exhale lift the knees up, come into downward facing dog, hips go up high. And then take as much or as little movement as you need in this downward facing dog. It's only one of two downward facing dogs we're doing. Keep spreading the fingers wide. Press the floor away. If you're moving around, maybe begin to find stillness. Keep the breath flowing. Next inhale, come high into the toes. Look in between the hands, begin to walk yourself forward. Take as many steps as you need. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise, press into the feet, arms rise all the way up. Exhale, hands back towards the heart. Inhale, arms reach up. This time grab the right wrist with your left hand, grow taller through the right side. Exhale, lean towards the left, move the hips towards the right. Inhale, come back to center, swap the grip, lean over towards the right. Hips move towards the left, keep pressing down through the feet. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, pull the knuckles down. Deep breath into the collarbones. Move the shoulder blades towards each other. Take one more breath in. Exhale, begin to fold forward. Slight bend in the knees, releasing the head. Pulling the shoulders away from your ears. And take one more breath in. Exhale, let go of your hands, let them come all the way down towards the floor. Halfway lift as you arrive. Exhale, hands ground down, left foot steps back. Lower the left knee down, inhale, arms reach up. Grab the left wrist with your right hand. Inhale to lengthen through the left side. Exhale to lean towards the right. Stay here for one round of breath. The inhale, take you back up towards center. Exhale, hands come down towards the floor, peel the hips back, half split. Keep flexing those toes. It's like you're the annoying best friend that's trying to help two mates to get together, but it's just hopeless. You try to encourage the big toes to move towards your heart. And you encourage the heart to move towards the big toe. Keep pulling the right hip back in space. And re-bend the right knee. Plant down through the left hand. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Easy twist. Keep the arms as they are. Slide the left toes under. Lift the left knee off the ground. Engage the back leg. Lots of energy through the back heel. Imagining you're standing against a wall with that left heel. Take one more breath in. Exhale, both hands down towards the ground. Walk the hands towards the back of the mat, Skandasana towards the left. Bending the left knee, straightening the right. Staying up high or low, really depending on how your hips are feeling. Slowly walk the hands back forward. Both hands come inside the right foot. And then step the left foot forward, Malasana squat. Lower the hips down. Hands come to the inside of the thighs. Palms move towards the heart. Keep pulling the shoulders back. I'm not staying here for too long. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bring the hands back down towards the floor. Step the right foot back. Lower the right knee down. Heel toe the left foot into its center. Low lunge. Inhale, arms reach up. Grab the right wrist with your left hand. Grow taller through the right side. Exhale, lean towards the left. Take one circle of breath into the right rib cage. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, both hands come down. Frame the front foot, half split. Pull the hips back. Keep flexing the left toes. Heart moves forward, shoulders move back. Take one more full circle of breath. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rebend the left knee. Right palm grounds down. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Keep the arms as they are. Begin to slide the right toes under. Lift the right knee off the ground. Extend through the back heel. Keep reaching through the left fingertips, pulling the right shoulder down the spine, not dumping your weight into the right hand. Take one more breath in. Exhale, both hands down. Walk the hands towards the back of the mat. Skandasana towards the right. You decide if you want to go low or high. If you go low, curl the left big toe up towards the ceiling. Keep the hips low as you walk back towards the front. Both hands inside the left foot. And then step the right foot forward to meet. Lower the hips down, Malasana squat. Hands to the inside of the knees. Heart moves up towards the sky. Keep pulling the shoulder blades together behind you. And let that action pull the heart up towards the ceiling. Broadening through the chest, the shoulders move back. The rhomboids, the muscles in between your shoulder blades are engaged. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands down, forward fold, feet are wide. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands ground down, step both feet back. Plank pose. You can decide if you want to keep the knees off the ground or if you want to lower them down like we did before. On the next exhale, lower halfway down or all the way, moving through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Kick the toes back, lift the heart up. Keep the legs engaged. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips up high. The second and the last down dog we do. So maybe walk it out on the spot once more. Just noticing any difference to when you first got here. Notice any little changes that occurred. Changes in your breath, in the way your body is feeling. And the thoughts you're thinking. Taking one more breath in. Stay for the exhale. On the next inhale, rise high onto the toes, look forward. Step the feet back outside the hands, Malasana squat. Lower the hips down. And then bring them all the way down towards the floor. Feet in front of you, hands behind you, pointing the fingertips towards the back two corners of your mat, and just windshield wipe the legs left to right. And coming back towards center. Bring the hands slightly in. Press into the feet. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Inhale, reverse tabletop. Lift the hips up high. Pull the shoulder blades together behind your back. Neck is long. Take one more breath in. Exhale, lower the hips down, close to your heels. Lower the bum all the way down towards the ground. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, begin to bend into your elbows. Keep the lift in the chest. Feeling the stretch in the front of the shoulders. Continuously breathing into the front side. Being careful on how deep you bend your elbows. Sometimes you can intensify the sensation by actively moving the heart up towards the sky. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, release. Lift the hips up, slide them back. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, slowly begin to lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Go slow, notice when your core wants to let go. And then lower yourself all the way down. Bringing the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Bringing one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Feeling the breath move in and out. Notice if you have the tendency to breathe more into your chest, or if you can breathe all the way into your diaphragm, feeling the belly rise and fall. Cultivating this commitment that you made at the start to be with the breath, to be present. You can stay with hands on the belly and the hands on the chest. You can bring both hands to the belly, or you can release the arms down the side into full Shavasana, taking up space, letting the body rest in full stillness, observing the in and out flow of your breath, reconnecting to a feeling of coming home. Yoga practice is a practice of self-discovery, self-exploration, and self-regulation. Sometimes all that stands between us and the things that we want to do, but also the things we should do, is self-regulation. Letting the breath come in and out. Observing and cultivating stillness. Letting thoughts come up, but not trying to erase them. Thoughts will come up like hiccups. They come and go just like the breath does. we're not trying to stop thinking. It's like telling your lungs to stop breathing. It doesn't work. We allow things to arise and to fall away, just like the breath does. The only difference between breath and thought is that we identify with one thing more than with the other. So letting yourself be here. Shavasana. You can stay here as long as you need, as long as you want, cultivating stillness within. I'm going to leave you here in Shavasana. You can finish the practice in any way that is meaningful to you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for practicing with me. Most importantly, thanking yourself for taking the time and making the time to be here. And I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.